I'm going to release the swing and just use the leg loops in my hands. This is probably the most challenging version because the swing was supporting our weight before. Now we're just going to use the leg loops in our hands to do some push-ups. Now the push-ups we did before are exactly the same. So most people have their arms too wide. I want you guys to focus on keeping your arms in and stacked. Do you know what I mean by stacked? So the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. That's where we have maximum control. So the hands are positioned right here. And then from there, we're just going to press. Keep the body on a diagonal. The peppermint patty leaning forward. Press. Press. So you can bring the arms straight. It's more important that you get this position here as opposed to here and then we get wobbly, right? So I want you to try your push-ups. Once we get a few push-ups in, we're going to transition to the leg loops on the shoulders, and then we're going to march. So we're not going to bring the arms up overhead, so the leg loops are there, but just march. Once we march, we can play with balance. And again, we're focusing on how can we help to heal shoulder injuries, working with arm strength. So don't worry too much about the legs and lower back for now. Focus on that tomorrow. But I like to march and then to balance. It's kind of like you're coming into like a warrior three, but up on the toes. And then from there, we're going to slide into we do this often, right? We go into the wide straddle. It looks similar to what we learned in number 2. Hands at the shoulders, do a little swing back and forth. Once we do that one, we're going to slide into our wrist wrap. This is where we get back into our learning how to do plow and forward folds and all that. We're going to slide into the wrist wrap and then we're just going to hang. Let's not do our mini plow yet. Eventually we're going to lean forward and flip, but for now, let's just do little tiny bite-sized pieces and get those first couple moves down. Okay, so let's all come to the front of the swing, center of the mat. Let's learn how to do this together. Center of the mat is really important. Keep it balanced. Yeah, if you bring them up, they work a little bit better. So just bring them up one and make sure you do both of them on the same height. And then we have to learn how to lean forward and hold our weight. So the first thing we do is stack. Okay. Come up onto the balls of the feet, start to bend the elbows, and keep the hands directly under the shoulders. Under the shoulders. That's right. Press, 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 come to stand. Okay, so hips press forward the whole time. Press the hips forward, push up. And then press up, press up. Much harder, right? Mm-hmm. Press and come up. Press and come up. Good. All right, after the last one, we're going to put the leg loops onto the shoulders. So we come into this kind of diagonal, press your hips forward, squeeze the hands together. I find this really helpful. You know, you look pretty, but yeah. Squeeze the hands together. Okay, now we're just going to march. Keep pushing the hips forward and march. This is a nice way to get that core engagement and get that lift. Very good. Do a couple, and then what we're going to do is try and balance and engage at the same time. So let's go ahead and lift the right knee up, get the hands underneath there, and then see if we can straighten both the arm and leg out, all the way out. There you go. And then pull in again, right knee in, and then straight out. Beautiful. Right knee in. Isn't this one kind of hard? It looks easy, but yeah. It's amazing. Go ahead and switch feet. So we're going to bring right foot down, pull the left knee in. So we have to balance. We have the core engagement, and then we have straight arm, straight leg. Good. That's it. So we're going to go ahead and pull the knee in. Beautiful, guys. You're making it look easy, that's for sure. And then extend. Pull the knee in. So you don't have to do too many of these to really feel the effects of it. And then extend. Beautiful, guys. Both feet down. Start to walk the feet wide. Now you can bend at the hip creases as you drop into the elbows. That's it. Heels out, toes in, right? So we have that slight inner spiral. Now from here, go ahead and slide into the elbows, bring the hands to the shoulders. Those are the boops. These These are the shoulders.
Okay.
Shoulders. Those are your boobs. All the way out here. Remember? Look at this.
Oh. Yeah.
So just know, every single person's going to have trouble with that.
Okay.
This is going to heal your shoulders. I don't know if you have a lot
Having
of...
it out.
Mhm. So
But
pull
down.
this in. Come on up. Let's do it one more time. Come on up, everybody. Loose the leg loops. This position.
Okay.
This is the position. Okay? Okay, but we're going to be upside down. Let's try it again. So it's easy to get into this. For some reason, when we're upside down, we get confused. We really want them up here. These are our boobs. These are our shoulders. Okay? Let's try it one more time. Let's just slide right in. I know it seems silly, but we're going to have to learn that one over and over again. Otherwise, the shoulders won't heal in that closed position. There you go. Elbows towards the sky. Yeah. Now let's just do our tiny little micro movements from side to side. Trace the shape of the mat with your gaze. Just let yourself swing from side to side. Push your hips back over your heels and lengthen through the crown of the head. So the spine is still long. So squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades together, Shanti. That's what's going to help you find that length and arch through the heart. Okay, great. And then from there, we're just going to come to center, slide into a wrist wrap. The head's going to point down towards the ground. That means the tailbone points up towards the sky. Now you're going to feel like you're going to fall forward. Don't fall forward, but you can rock back and forth from heel to toe slightly. All right, you're holding on with your leg loops, so you should be okay. And from here, we're just going to pause. Really good. So go ahead and release the leg loops and roll up nice and slow so you can watch me. You guys are going to pause, and I'm going to just keep going from there. So we learned 1, 2, 3, and now this would be the second half, but I didn't want to give you too much at once. This is a little challenging, so usually we can do buddies for this part. So we have to trust the leg loops to hold us. Lean all the way forward. Change this position too.